kind of, move over into the streamer part because I was watching DJ Akademiks earlier on Instagram, and he was talking about how Drake flew him out like a woman, like a female, to Toronto, I guess. Iced him out, got him wet. Nah, but anyway, I'm just joking. But iced him out. You know what I'm saying? And to me, people accuse us and others of this, of Payola, of Rock Nation sending you a check, or somebody, doing this to sway you. They understand. Drake understands, unlike any other time. You were just saying a few minutes ago, he needs the Aiden Rosses. He needs the DJ Akademiks, because all throughout this, when Drake was beefing with Meek Mill, however long that was, 8-9 years ago, who was attacking him? Akademiks was attacking on behalf of Drake. Anytime Drake got into with Kendrick, he was talking about bot farms and this was fake and this. He was like this campaign to try to totally discredit Kendrick. It didn't work, but it goes to show you the power of these streamers now. And Drake enlists the power of these streamers. He's now using this shit as a chess move. Like, shit, I'm going to fly him out, throw an OVO chain on his neck. I'm going to shout out Aiden Ross. I'm going to slide them whatever in the background because I need them to talk about this favorably. Now you got these guys on the stream acting like they bust a nut. You would think they was in there getting fellatio. Oh my God. Look what Drake said. I can't believe he's talking about this person. Woo, woo. Mm-hmm. Like, it ain't that serious. This is the same shit we've been hearing from Drake for the last 10 years. He didn't do nothing profound or crazy or nothing like that. In my opinion, the other two albums besides Iceman is throwaways. It's throwaways. It's him trying to be Afrobeat, him trying to do pop shit, him trying to do this. Just trying to, obviously he gonna chart on Billboard.
Yeah.
He's just, what are you gonna do? But as far as people saying hip hop was fed by this, I don't know, bro. I don't really know. But again, genius move by getting and enlisting those streamers right now that are going to bat for you. But is it genuine?
No.
If Drake would have threw an OVO chain on your neck or my neck or anybody else's neck that does this commentary thing, are you going to have a genuine opinion? Hell no. It's just not. I don't care what you say. It's just not.
I wouldn't dick ride every song unless I was paid to dick ride every song.
Right.
But do you think that I'm going to sit back and give, out of 5 mics, give any of them songs 2.5? Do you think I'm going to sit back and be upset about him giving the same cadences? Some of the shit that I really feel about it,
you're going to sweep under the rug.
To the side. We're going to leave that to off the microphones, off camera.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And we'll talk about it on our personal time. You know what I'm saying? Because this motherfucker just flew me out, threw me some chain. I'm not going to diss somebody that just showed me this amount of, and that's psychological.
Yeah.
And at the same time, how authentic is it? He had the song that you just played. He talked about how 100,000 streams just secretly went missing. I'm sure he's talking about
100 million.
100 million with Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us. You were trying to paint the picture as if this song didn't have the motion as it claimed.
Right.
Nigga, it did.
It did.
It did. Whether the streams were fake and y'all all do it or not, that shit had impact. That shit was played at the Super Bowl. And billions of people watched it. Kids in cars all across America were singing that shit.
You can't bot farm that shit like that.
My daughter, she don't even know what the fuck she thinks. She knows they not like us. What?
Right.
And she'll tell me, Doc, fuck them up. Point to me, just go, Doc, fuck them up. Still. So that wasn't no bot farm. She ain't listening to this shit on YouTube. But you made it seem like, and then you have your people going to bat for you. Oh, this fake news. This is what's so fucking corny about this.
Yeah, true.
Oh my God. And Akademiks, he's a smart character. And he's a listener and he's a savant of music. He definitely is.
Yeah.
But he's paid. Because when he was listening to Kendrick Lamar stuff on during them beef shit, this motherfucker was like, oh my God. This man is kicking this dude's ass. He was listening to Jake shit, but as soon as Kendrick dropped Meek the Gram, as soon as Kendrick dropped Not Like Us, he was like, yo, this motherfucker's killing this dude. He knew.
He was saying that.
His genuine feeling and thought came out on stream. Like, yo, Kendrick,
drinking and shit.
Nigga.
Yeah.
I have to go. He's going. You knew it in real time. The fakeness could not be hidden. It couldn't. You knew it was real. But if a dude throw a chain on you, that's just like, all right. We've had people that come on this platform and show us an immense amount of love. Love on camera, love behind the camera, and no money had to be exchanged. If they were going through a controversy, some bullshit, you think we're going to get on this microphone and criticize them? That's on a lower level. No, somebody throw me $300,000 and they give me $100,000 on my neck. Nigga, I ain't saying shit about that.
Yeah, it's just the way business work.
And this is what the problem is in hip hop, because now you got people like that who can get 500 to 1 million people on a stream in one sitting. talking about this as if it's gospel, and you have a whole generation of young people thinking, oh, well, fuck Kendrick, fuck Drake, Cole, fuck this person, fuck, we're going to rock with Drake. You can literally rock with all of them if you want. But that's just, Drake knows what he's doing. It's smart. I don't know how effective it is and good it is for the culture. Like, it's two totally different things.
And he alluded to he wants to be, in that song, he about to leave UMG. That's a whole nother topic.
Maybe that's why he dropped 60 songs.
Yeah, they get, maybe that's why he dropped 3 albums to finish up his little thing, and now he can go independent. But we'll talk about that another time. Because I think Akademiks even said that. One thing you give Akademiks, he plugged in. And people are dropping him, giving him stuff, and they want to be on there. And, which brings me to the next topic. I was watching a podcast, can't remember the name of the podcast, but Meek Mill was commenting on it. And this individual was saying that streamers are more influential and important than rappers right now. And Meek Mill had a whole bunch to say, like, nah, it ain't true. And he was giving his reasons why. But I think this proves it right here. This alone proves it. Wow. And I'm going to get your opinion on it. Do you think streamers right now, I ain't going to put the names out there, but your Akademiks and obviously your Joe Buttons and all these different people are more influential and important than artists right now?
Let me ask you this. I'll answer that with a question. This could be rhetorical or you can answer it. Do you see more rappers turning streamers or more streamers turning rappers?
Yeah, I mean, you see it.
Which one do you see more?
Everybody's getting into this game.
What lane do you see these people falling into? So you tell me who's more influential. When the rapper decides no longer to be in a booth and his lyrics are no longer valid or sustainable enough to carry a career, he gets behind his microphone and he talks about shit like we talk about. Yep. So Meek Mill, unfortunately, as much as I love you, you're a little misinformed in that, or you don't want to get with the times, or you don't want to really understand what's going on, or you don't want to get behind a microphone and talk on a podcast, which I salute you for. But let's not act like it's not fact that streamers right now run the wave of everything. Streamers right now are running content how it's viewed and how it's disseminated, period. Music, movies, TV shows, whatever the case. Streamers run this shit.
Right.
So to sit back and act like they don't run it in hip-hop, you're out of your mind. This is why Drake probably laid out $1 million for streamers like Aiden Ross and Akademiks to talk about his shit in a good light. This is why he's probably not. This is why he allowed streamers to listen to his music free of charge and play that shit. Do it. If they didn't matter, he lock that shit up, nigga. This shit don't matter. I'm make my bread. Anybody else making money off me? But he understood opening them doors are gonna bring millions of people to his doorstep. Well, who's facilitating that? The microphones. So no, without question, it's not even a fair debate. The shit ain't even close, if you ask me.
And I hope he don't go back later on some copyright content shit, like a couple weeks down the line, and try to hit people up. Yeah. Let them make their bread, bro. I mean, it's enough money out here. If you already got hundreds of millions of dollars, you close to touching $1 billion. Let these little streamers and shit make their little bread.
Yeah, what you worried about 11,000 for?
You know what I mean? And then if it comes down to, people ain't gonna do it because they want that revenue.
Yep.
I'm sitting up for hours listening to your music, supporting you, giving you streaming money while listening to your music. You can't give me a little super chats or my little ad revenue I'm gonna get on my YouTube or Instagram, whatever I'm doing this on. Like, come on! I think more artists need to follow suit with it. Stop being so fucking greedy. Yep. But I hear what Meek Mill's saying too. I honestly do, because our artists got a lot of influence, man, a lot. But I think now, it was a time where artists had more influence, but I think now it's slowly, the pendulum is, not to say they don't have any, but the pendulum is starting to shift now. It's really starting to shift. Now it's only a handful, in my opinion, of artists that have the same type of influences as streamers. Before, it was just all artists. Like, people following Future Wave, this person's wave. Now it's like, we got turn into, everybody got a Kick account now. Kick must be paying big dollars. I'm about to start a fucking Kick account. Like, what is everybody doing on Kick?
Right.
You know what I mean? Every little thing I see is Kick. Mm-hmm. So, right now I have to defer and say, streamers right now. I wish it wasn't, right. Exactly.
I mean, I want to agree with Meek. It shouldn't be that way. But the lack of talent out here, the lack of real actual hip hop talent is crazy. There is none. You know what I mean? We got like that era, that Meek Mill, J. Cole, Drake, Kendrick Lamar type era, right? When we looked at Jay-Z and DMX and Jada and all them, we seen these young ones that we talked about right now coming right behind them. And we was like, all right, these are the artists that's going to carry the torch for the next 10, 15 years. Who's going to carry the torch now? NBA Youngboy? Who we got to carry the torch? Who are we looking at as artists now? It's like, okay, they're going to be here for the next 10, 15 years. We don't.
Right.
We got streamers.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I wish I want to agree with Meek, man, but we right now it's not even close.
Yeah, definitely. Kevin Hart, Heartbeat Network, is supposedly in serious trouble right now. Now, there's been a lot of allegations on the table. That it's a lot of the company is pretty much hemorrhaging, losing a lot of money. It's laid off employees, but they have pretty much said that Kevin Hart went ghost, left the company, for weeks on end, changed his phone number. Employees been getting laid off and things like that. The Heartbeat Network, whatever. At one point, they said he had about 80 employees. He's downsized to maybe 15 to 20 right now. Now, there's a lot to it, again, but these are the reports that's been coming out about Heartbeat Network. I'm a little surprised. I'm a little surprised, at that. But what are your thoughts on that story coming out? This story came out a few days ago.
Yeah, and I'm just hearing about it right now. But
Okay,
I'm
okay.
not surprised. I'm
Right.
not surprised because starting a network and doing all that shit independently is not easy.
Yeah.
That's why you got NBCs and ABCs and Viacoms and various places like that that can